Okay, I'm going to show you the assembly of the tool hoist. There's 5 basic parts. You got your A-frame, 2 struts, a strut stabilizer, and your eye bolts that'll hold on for stabilization so it doesn't fall into the tank on you. The way we start this is you take your A-frame. This is the heaviest part of the unit. It only weighs 22 pounds. The hooks that are on here, you hook them underneath the railing, your top railing, let it hang down. Next you take 2 of your eye bolts with wing nuts on them. There's different holes in here. Depending on the size of your railing, it's going to depend on your application for your holes. You want to put the eye bolt to the closest part of your railing that's allowed. When you put them in, just snug them up. You don't have to put them on very tight. All right, that's secure. The next part you do is your support assembly. On the support assembly, there's holes on here. You can move this in different positions. It all depends on the height difference on your railings. It'll change the angle if you move the pin. Set it on your bottom railing. Swing up your A-frame. It's not going to fall off now because it's got these eye bolts here. Line up the little tab here into the hole, and that'll hold momentarily. Put it on with a wing nut. Same thing with the other side. Just an opposite application. Place it on top of your railing, find your tab in your hole, match them up. Take your wing nut, tighten it up. You don't have to kill it tightening up, just snug it up. Next part is the strut stabilizer. There's 2 tabs down here on your struts. They go into the holes on the end. Again, that's fastened with wing nuts also. One wing nut on each side. Snug them up. These struts have got safety pins. Stops them from falling out if people are being a little rough with the machine or the tool. That's pretty much it for assembly. Okay, now I'm going to show you the typical way we used to do it. You take your bucket of tools, you tie it off on a rope. You get your guys down below, you send the tools down to them. I'm leaning over the railing here. That's not a great thing to do anyway. I'm lowering it down. The way this is, I could get a rope burn very easily. Bring it to the bottom, they untie it, they bring it whatever. Now you got to bring the tools back up. When you're bringing them up, again, you're leaning over, and you're just lifting with your arms, a little bit of your shoulders. If there's a lot of heavy tools in here, like they put a 20-pound weight, a vise, steel, this gets very heavy. That's how we would normally do it. Now I'm going to show you how we do it on a tool hoist. First thing you do is you pay out your line. You bring enough line out so that the hook will go to the bottom. Easiest thing about this is the hook. You don't have to tie it to your bucket. You just hook it to your bucket. When the guy wants to take the tools to the place, he just unhooks it instead of untying it. Maybe next time getting a lousy knot in there and then it falls out. This is not going to go anywhere. Lower it over the top, bring it over the top, and then you lower your tools down. As you can see with my body motion, this is very easy. I have my chest, my legs, everything is all here for support. I'm barely using my arms, it's nice and easy. It gets lowered down, they take their tools, they go through the job, and then when you retrieve them, the same thing. When you pull it up, it's a very simple motion. The pulley is above your shoulders so you can pull down and use your whole body weight for it. That's part of the design, to keep it so it's easy to work with. So if you set it up, always make sure the pulley's higher than your shoulders, and it's an easy pull down. Bring it to the top, pull it over, unhook it. Simple as that. Now it's not just for buckets. We can send almost anything down that we want within reason. I don't want to go over 50 pounds on this because eventually you'll go too high, the rope will get too hard to pull, someone will get hurt. A ladder, no problem at all. 6-foot ladder standard. Take your hook, hook it to that. Send your ladder through. Take up on your slack. Send your ladder down. Hand over hand, it's not slipping through my hands, going to cause a rope burn or anything else. Same thing when you pull it up. Easy hand over hand motion. I'm not leaning over the tank. Pull it up, keep it taut. Pull it out. Say you got a pipe or something like that. Well, how do you do that? Very simple. Just do half hitches. This can work with we've done it with 10-foot long pipes. Instead of using the clip, throw a couple half hitches around it. Simple as that. Take upon your slack. Lower it down. Now, it's not down to the bottom. If it's not, if you had to use a lot of half hitches, you have this extra rope here to use to get it down, depending on how much you have to tie off. I got about 40 feet of rope on here for those occasions when you have to really tie something a lot. And very simply, when they put it back on for you, they'll put it on with a half hitch. Very simply, take a straight pipe up, pull it out, and you're done. That pretty much is the basic use of the tool hoist.